This tree really looks good. Wow. Looking good.
Hey, Scott.
Hey.
Here's your beer.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, since you got me a beer, I got you something.
You got me like a present?
Yeah.
What'd you get? Christmas?
Happy Schmokemas!
Merry Schmokemas! Hey, this is awesome.
Yeah.
They're black though.
I smoked it.
You smoked the hat?
I smoke everything.
Fair enough. Hey,
225, baby.
Merry Schmokemas.
Hey, put it on. Let's see what it looks like.
All right.
I got me one here too.
Make sure it fits my big head. How's it look?
You look smoke beautiful.
I'll drink to that one.
Oh yeah.
All right, man. So we got to start thinking about Christmas episode. We're like barely over a week away from Christmas, and we need to do something. So, you know, our best ideas are when we're drinking beer. So let's start rattling. All right. Snow, sleigh, ornament,
Santa.
Santa.
Hey, what's today's date?
17th.
I think we still got time to get a letter out to Santa.
Hey, you're being serious, huh?
Yes.
Santa's probably busy this time of year. But Santa would be cool. I guess right now with our Merry Schmokemas, we're the closest to Santa we can get right now. Alright, let's see. What other ideas can we do? You know what I was thinking about the other night? Remember that Christmas we got the toys and I got the fire truck? Remember that? Man, that fire truck was awesome.
Yeah.
I remember we played with it all the time. I wanted to be a firefighter and everything, and man, those were the days, huh?
Yeah.
Wee-oo, wee-oo, wee-oo. I'm the brave fire truck fireman. We're gonna go save you, little lady.
Help me, brave fireman. Why do I gotta be the girl?
It's good times, man. Good times.
Yeah. I don't remember any of that.
Maybe it's just my memory.
Fire trucks? Firefighters? I think you're onto something.
Wait. Fire trucks, firefighters, firefighters eat chili. We haven't done brisket. Brisket's something special for Christmas. Wait, episode 5, Ash and Soot Christmas special, brisket chili with the firefighters.
Yep.
We get it.
Yeah.
We always get the best ideas when drinking beer.
I'm telling you. 225 all day long.
Yep.
To smoke, meet and stare, drink cold beers in folding chairs. Just a couple of friends who make burnt ends. It's Ash and Soot.
All right, episode 5, Christmas special, Ash and Soot. We're doing brisket chili with the firefighters. So here we got a whole beef brisket. This baby weighed in around 15 pounds here. As you can see, this is the first time we're actually doing brisket for an episode. So a lot to go over. All right, so we'll go over basically the makeup of a brisket. You got the flat right here, as you can see. You got a, it's thinner here. Flip it over. Right here, you got the fat cap that just goes all the way from the start of the flat all the way to the point. The point, as you can see, you got the flat and it starts making its way up, and you got the point of the brisket. The point of the brisket is actually where you can make burnt ends from. And as you saw in previous episodes of, you know, you could do poor man burnt ends using chuck roast, but this actually using the point of the brisket is where you really make burnt ends from. But as you can see, a full brisket, especially something this size, 15 pounds, not too many people want to smoke this much meat. So you get yourself a smaller few pound chuck roast and you can get your burnt ends out of that. But you know, going back to the whole makeup of the brisket, flat point, and as you can see, there's a lot of fat on here. Fat mainly surrounding the point area. We'll flip this over here. The fat cap that you see, you're gonna wanna keep about maybe a 1/4 inch or so on the top surface of this. But we're gonna do a lot of trimming, and after we probably trim everything off, we're probably gonna be sitting at about maybe 12 pounds or so after that. We're not gonna waste any of the stuff that we cut off. We'll probably render down the fat while we're smoking, and we can pour that on the brisket before we wrap. And then any meat that comes off, maybe we can ground it up and use it also for the chili. Because as we'll move into the chili in a couple of days making that, you'll see that we're gonna have to incorporate ground brisket along with chunks of the brisket. So I'm getting a head start on this because I gotta smoke this baby 12 plus hours, and then we'll go ahead and refrigerate it and getting ready to smoke the chili and letting that simmer down and letting the brisket pretty much break down in that for another at least 8 hours. So it's a long process, but definitely worth it for the firefighters. So we're gonna go ahead and get trimming this bad boy up here. Beforehand, real quick, what we will be using, we got some injection here. So we have the Holy Cow brisket injection. I already pre-made it right here. It calls for about 1/3 of a cup for every cup of water. I factored in probably about 2 cups of injection that I can put in this brisket. And you know, I like blending the rub, so we're gonna be using my go-to Holy Gospel Meat Church right here. And we're gonna try a little bit of this Frag Out flavor Chem Mops. It's kind of dark because it has activated charcoal inside there, but I tasted it and this tastes really good. So we'll do a little bit layer of each, and all right, let's get to trimming. All right, so we pretty much got it trimmed up right now. You know, I am leaving some of that fat cap on there because, you know, you want that on the brisket. You're not trimming it all the way down. You're gonna have basically the fat up here. And this point here, these little bits of fat, you know, you can trim them off or you can leave them on. It's not much on there. I just leave it on there. Some Meat Church brisket injection. So real quick, we'll go ahead and go over what I'm using for smoking the brisket. And so I got this B&B cherry hickory wood. I picked this up from Ace here locally. Go ahead and move over to the Weber Smoky Mountain. So this smoker here, three parts. Lid, base, and you got your center stack part where you're gonna be putting the meat. So I got 3 pieces of wood in there, 2 cherry, 1 hickory. I got lump charcoal in there. And the lump charcoal that I like using is the Jealous Devil. This stuff burns really good here locally in Tucson. I pick it up at the Tractor Supply store. Then I got my 700,000 BTU propane burner to go ahead and ignite the charcoal. So I put it here in the Weber chimney stack right here. It's looking like it's pretty much ready to go. All right, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna pour that right on there, that piece of hickory, because you know, if you're smelling like hickory, then life's all good. So we'll go ahead, get it ready to go. All right, so we're getting ready to throw the brisket on and get smoking this thing. But just want to give a shout out to Meter and Traeger for hooking us up with a Meter Plus right here probe. We were lucky enough during Thanksgiving for them to send us one out. So appreciate that. And we're going to be using it for the first time here. And what this does is basically a Bluetooth, and I can go ahead and track my temperatures from my phone inside. Because now that I'm smoking, now one thing you want to do real fast is when you put this in, you don't want to put it all the way at the fattest part in the point. You don't want to put it way down here, you know, in the flat, the thinnest part. So you want to kind of go up. If you see here, it's thin, and then gradually gets thicker until you get to the point where it's the thickest. So we're gonna stick it somewhere just right here in this middle area here. All right, there you go. All right, let's baby lay down like this. There you go. And then kind of pack it in. All right, it's looking good. Go ahead and cover it up and see how it goes. Wow, this thing looks great. Smells good. So we'll go ahead and just cut this open and get this going, get it prepped for the chili. We'll go ahead and cut it. When you're doing a brisket, basically you're gonna be slicing like this along the flat. So we're gonna start off, we'll kind of go right here where the point starts. I'll separate it there. Wow, look at that. I don't want to push down on the brisket. I always cringe kind of when people start pushing down on the brisket for the pictures and videos, because all that juice is just basically going on your cutting board and it's not going in your mouth. So we'll go ahead and do that. Again, yeah, brisket, you're cutting this way when it comes to the flat. Now when you do the point, you're gonna rotate it and cut it like this, because the basically the grain goes different. So it's some nice jiggle there. All right, for the chili, just diced up some red onions, put minced garlic, and then some chipotle peppers with the adobo sauce in the pan and mix that all up. Followed that up with some ground brisket that I seasoned with some Holy Gospel. Then I added some crushed tomatoes along with diced tomatoes. Put that into the pot. From there, I added some of that Texas chili seasoning along with chunks of the smoked brisket that we had already had. And followed up with a little bit of beer because it was pretty thick. But as you can see, you know, the spoon is still sticking up in there at the end. But simmered that for a few hours, put on a smoker for 1 hour, and it came out phenomenal. And time to go to the fire department to feed the firefighters. All right, man. I think we're at the right spot.
Yeah, it looks like it. All right.
I don't see anybody, but let's go try to find them.
Check it out.
All right.
Merry
we got the brisket, we got the chili, we got the cornbread. So we're gonna be feeding you guys later. If that's cool.
That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
Great.
All right, yep.
What are you guys doing here?
Oh, we're just going through some of our extrication equipment. So this is what we use for some of the stuff that we use anyway for car accidents and things like that. So this is our probationary firefighter, Jacob. We're just going through some of that stuff
Great
with him
name.
and doing a review.
So when you say probationary, he's not a full firefighter?
Oh, he's a full firefighter. It's just his first year. He's got to work a little harder than anybody else.
Okay. So those are the jaws of life, basically, huh?
Basically, yeah. So these actually run on a battery, which is kind of nice. You don't have the cords and everything going on. So you can manipulate these a little bit better. And then this one here is actually called a combi tool. If you notice, it's got a cutter here. It's also got the spreader and the pincher. So on some of the other ones, those are separate tools, but on this, it's an all-in-one tool, so you can kind of do whatever you need to do with that.
If we had a vehicle to try it on, could we use it?
Do you have one? We need to practice.
Ash, can you get your car?
No.
Sorry. Okay, maybe next time.
We'll be careful.
Promise you won't break it or anything, right?
No.
No.
But it's for a good cause.
It's for the children.
My wife will kill me.
Man, how much, I guess, the pressure or whatever is rated at?
So this one here is rated a little over 40,000 pounds, which is actually higher than some of the older sets that we had. So it's got quite a bit of force going to it.
Cool. Well, what else do you got here?
Well, so sometimes this, you just can't get around a pole or something like that. So we have our case saw, and this thing will cut just about anything. So we use this sometimes. You got to be a little more careful because you don't want to be doing that right next to somebody. But it does work. This is an airbag, and this one will lift 22 tons. So this actually, yeah. So we can hook that up to an air bottle and just lift up the vehicle. We can stack them, so we get a couple, get a little bit extra height. And then this right here is a strut. And what we do with this is put it on there to create basically a triangle, right? So if a vehicle's on its side, we need to make sure it's stable so it doesn't tip over on us while we're working on it. So we have a couple sets of these that we can put up to kind of make that triangle, make it steady so it doesn't fall over on us.
Wow. I thought it was just fire hoses. There's a lot more to it, huh?
Yep.
Nice. What do you think? Maybe one of you guys can give us a tour of the whole place?
Yeah, absolutely. Jacob,
happy
wanna
to.
leave them around? Perfect.
All right.
We got our engine, ambulance, our rescue, and our wildland truck. And so I'll come over here. This is where we hang all of our gear after it's washed, like after a car fire, any other fires that we may have.
So your suits and all that?
Yep, the suits go on here, they hang up, we attach the blower to it, and it just blows there so it dries a whole lot quicker.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah, so instead of having to do it like on our 6th day and that kind of stuff, we can do it that day and it gets it done so we're not wearing basically wet turnouts the entire time.
Okay.
Cool.
This right here is basically our old retired hose. Some of them still hold pressure, but we do it for our yearly training. We do breathe down drills, so we basically get full up on air, and we'll just go through and we'll come out here, and we'll just do training to see. We'll time it to see how.
There's a hose there on the ground.
Nah, we're getting later. We just finished training.
Hey, I always wanted to be a firefighter. I can clean it up. This ain't too hard.
Come on, get it.
Just leave it for.
I got this.
You don't mind?
I got this.
Oh, you can see how heavy it is.
Oh, man, all right. I'll get this, no problem.
Good job. Now I can put it over here.
All right.
You did it. You're a firefighter now, all right?
Move on to the next step.
All right, let's see what else we got here.
All right, so like I talked before, I'm a probationary firefighter. Basically going through. Been here about 4 months, so first year is my probation. Going through. Everything's not too bad.
Probationary firefighters. That sounds like you're up there. Like that's a big thing.
You got your own office?
Kind of got my own office. I can show you if you want.
Hell
Okay.
yeah, let's check it out.
This is our brush truck. As we said before, we take this on all of our wildland assignments. We can either get dispatched out by the state, or we do any local operations that we may need. And then, as you see here, this is my office.
You right if I come inside?
Yeah, come on inside.
Is there enough room for me?
Should be enough room, you know.
Where's your desk?
Right here.
Wait. This is like a utility closet.
It works as both. So,
It looks like he has a really Really impressive job.
I mean, yeah. This is different, but it looks cool. Though. I'm used to just a desk, a chair, maybe a computer, but you got a washer, dryer, and a sink. And mops.
And mops. Can't forget the mop. It's the most important thing about my job.
This is cool.
Yeah.
I like it better than a regular office.
Yeah.
Cool. All
Like
right.
I said-
Is this what the fire chief has too?
No. His is a lot bigger, bigger
Oh.
space. And he's actually got a chair too. All I got is a bucket.
Does he have like a stack washer dryer there?
It's more enclosed. It's in a closet, so you can't really see it, but it's a little bit better.
I don't know. I think yours is pretty cool. But do you really think that was an office?
Yeah, I've had offices like that before.
Okay. I just thought it was weird.
All right, so if you want to walk over here to our rescue,
Hey, there's a bag right here.
we can leave it there. We'll be fine.
No,
I'll get it later.
No.
All right, well, since we're walking this way, we can bring it over here.
Scott's such the helper.
Yeah, just want to throw it right here. So
How's that?
It was perfect. Great job. Thank you.
Yeah.
As we were talking before, these are where all of our airbags are, struts, for the rescues that we were talking about for vehicles. This is all of our other equipment, cones that we'll lay out to make sure it's secure. All of our straps and everything else that we want to make sure the vehicle is stable.
Alright.
Basically our main operations. What are you looking at?
Who's that?
What's that?
There's somebody under
There's
there?
somebody there.
What are you doing underneath here?
How do you get the, I noticed there's ladders in the back.
Yeah. How do you get them out?
Have those out?
Come from the back.
Oh,
Get it there. Now if you want to go this way again.
Oh,
Right
okay.
in here.
How tall is that ladder?
Oh, we got a 24 and a 14.
Okay. What's all the wood for down here? You guys for barbecue?
Yeah, is that for smoking?
I wish it was for smoking. Now this is for all of our vehicles. So what we can do with the airbags is put it underneath. The airbag will lift up the vehicle, and then we'll stabilize the vehicle with the wood. So we're able to then lower it back down, and the vehicle's not going to go anywhere. So we can work.
That looks like hickory.
What is that good for smoking?
Hey, if you're smelling like hickory, the life's all good.
Life's all good.
Well, cool. All right. And that's the main ladder up there. Or?
No, so that comes off and comes down, and then it'll have all of our coffins. We got a whole bunch of other equipment
Coffin?
up there. Yeah. So if I mess up,
Gotta check the other truck.
Sorry.
Gotta check the other truck. Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Looks like they're really busy today.
yeah, I gotta get all of our truck checks done.
All right.
You want to come over here? All right, this is our spare engine. Our other one is out of service right now. It's at the shop getting repaired. We take this for our spare, whether one of our engines go out, we swap back into this.
So is your other one in the shop this size then?
It's a little bit smaller than this
Okay.
one, but it's a little bit newer. It's got the same doors and all that kind of stuff. This is where we all sit. Captain's on here. I'm on this side right here, all in the back.
Is there somebody that drives all the time?
Yep, we got Billy. He drives on the side. Our engineers and all that kind of stuff. They're our main drivers.
Okay. Cool. Is it alright if we jump in and check it out?
Yeah, go right ahead. All right, so if you want to come this way, we got our pump panel right here. Our engineers, this is their main operation right here.
Wow.
They give us all the water that we need. So if you get into a structure fire, we'll pull our cross lays off, pull the cross lays in the back, and then they'll be able to give us water at whatever pressure we need and to go fight the fire. And so we'll be able to, this is their main, basically, office right here.
Just
that they'll
connect to
do.
the fire hydrant?
Yeah, so we'll have a hose that'll connect to this, to the fire hydrant. You can connect other hoses to these ones right here. These are pre-connected, so all you gotta do is just pull them off, clear the bay, and then you can charge them right then and there.
Okay.
Wow.
How many total hoses are can you guys fight the fires with then?
It depends. We have a whole bunch of different hoses on the truck, so it's just whatever we need.
Okay.
Most of the time we have 2 cross lays. We'll have our supply hose connected here. If we need to get around, we can have our 3-inch that we can then wrap around, come to the back, and then fight fire from there. But it just depends. Every fire is different, so all depends. All right, so this is our fine tire pressure checker.
Okay.
Eric, he's our new guy, so we're trying it out to see how it works.
You guys have your own tire pressure checkers, huh?
We do. We're trying it out. It's a new thing.
All right.
Eric, do you want to introduce yourself?
Oh, hey guys.
Eric, come on, man. You work here too? We see you everywhere.
I have a second job to save money for Memphis and May.
Dude, you're always working.
Well, actually, I didn't want to take money out of the Memphis and May savings, and having all these jobs, I'm wearing out my shoes. So
You wore out your shoes?
Yeah, so I had to get a job to get shoes.
I kind of feel bad now for him.
All right, so you guys want to come this way? I can show you our front office.
Hey, what's that right there?
That is one of our dummies we used to carry around. Actually, we should probably pull him to the wall because the truck will be coming in here pretty soon.
I can do that.
You want to try it? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, you sure?
Yeah, I can do this.
Remember, lift with your legs.
Oh, lift with my legs. I can do this.
Is this how you guys act when you get this?
Perfect.
You did it, Scott. Hey, it kind of seems like you're having Scott do all your chores around here.
That's the whole point. Right now, it's like my day to clean, and so I'm trying to get him to do as much as possible so I can relax for a day. I mean, it is Saturday and everything, so try to get a little break.
That's funny and good.
Yeah, can't complain.
You've had enough, Scott? You good? Playing firefighter?
I think I'll stick to smoking. I'm a better smoker than I am a firefighter.
I think you need to stick to smoking me too.
Thank you.
All right, Jacob, so he showed us around the bay, everything's awesome around here. Maybe gather the guys up and we can go inside and have this smoked brisket chili that we made for you guys.
Smoked?
How long you smoke it for?
He said smoked.
Smoke.
Smoke?
Smoke.
Smoke.
Smokity smoke. This one was actually 12 hours, so that's more of along the line of like a smokity smoke brisket.
So what's the difference?
So smoked, I mean, you got smoked ribs.
You got all kinds of smoke.
smoked
You
chicken.
can go smoke,
I mean, the
this
smoke
smoke,
this time
that
that you
smoke,
do with the hickory
left
and the
smoke,
cherry.
Super smoke.
Smoked in.
Isn't this all kinds of smoke?
Smoke.
All right. It's smoked.
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 Yeah.
Smoked.
Smoked.
So time for smoked brisket?
Let's go.
All right. Calm down. Here we go. You guys ever had brisket chili?
Brisket
Nope.
chili.
This is, you got ground brisket, you got smoked 12-hour brisket chunks in there that have reduced down. This is actually something Gordon Ramsay would make at a Michelin star restaurant.
My knees just got
Probably not, but
My knees just got weak.
yeah, there's a little bit of
Is there vomit on
heat
your
to
sweater
it.
already?
There's not too much heat, but there is heat. You definitely feel on the back end of it, so I'm going to go ahead and stir it up.
Yeah. Cap, where's your bowl, sir? You know better.
Jacob, you did a good job.
Yeah, you did a good job. Here you go.
You did a great job.
Great
out
job.
there. Anybody named Jacob isn't a mean guy.
No, it's Scott.
It is
No,
Scott.
Eric.
No, Eric.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, yeah, I can see steam. It's still hot.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This smells delicious.
And we got sour cream, cheese, and
Don't forget the cornbread.
scallions over here too to throw on top. That's what the picture looked like. So we just copied that.
Yep, here's the green onions here.
How long did it take you guys to cook this?
That's a 12-hour
hours.
smoke on the brisket,
Wow.
and then another probably 4 hours or so on the chili portion.
Gotta try by itself.
There's sour cream, cheese.
Oh yeah.
Smoky?
Gives it smoky. Yeah.
That's good. Oh yeah. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. I love you guys. Alright.
We're available 7 days a week.
Wow.
So awesome.
Why can't you cook like this?
Start selling this.
I don't know.
We need 12 hours.
Presentation.
We give you 24.
Yeah.
Presentation.
Hey, let's all grab a bowl and we'll all eat together.
Yeah.
All right. All right, guys. Well, that's a wrap. Episode 5, our Ash and Soot Christmas special, brisket chili with the firefighters.
Yeah,
That was
hey,
awesome.
Quick shout out to Rincon Valley Fire Department, Station 1. Great job. Learned a lot. Put me to work. Sweating.
Yeah.
I'm sticking to smoking.
Yeah, I'm glad you're going to give up your firefighter dream, right?
That's right.
All right. I need you here smoking.
Smoking.
Not pulling your back out or anything, trying to save somebody.
That's right.
But, and then, as always, we run into Eric. Always happens to be where we're at. I don't know if you're following us or your second jobs. But hey, I guess that's pretty cool. You're a tire pressure checker. You add that to your resume, huh?
Yeah, it's really interesting.
All right. And I hope you get those new shoes from
Yeah.
Santa, maybe.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. You got a week left. Write that letter to Santa.
I don't know. I was kind of bad this year, so
Okay.
we'll see what happens.
Lump of coal's nice.
All right.
Hey,
But hey, it's been a great year. It's been only about maybe 7-8 months since we did this and
That's
started.
right.
So thanks for all the support everyone's shown. We're definitely headed in a good direction, and we can't wait for big things next year for our channel. Be on the lookout
That's right.
for a potential music video.
Music video.
Yep. Smoking Life. Be on the lookout for that one.
That's right.
And maybe I was thinking maybe we start a GoFundMe, so Eric might not have to work so many jobs. And then he can just hang out with us maybe. So, but yeah, thanks again, guys, watching throughout the year, and we look forward to next year. So,
Hey, have your friends like and subscribe. We love what we do. We're hoping you do too.
so like our hats say, everybody,
Merry
Merry Schmokemas. See you guys.
Bye.